in a moment. Meanwhile, the governor in Oregon says the Trump administration has agreed to pull federal officers out of that city of Portland. Getting mixed signals about when, however. The governor claims the feds will start leaving tomorrow, but the head of Homeland Security says they will stick around until they are sure federal buildings are safe from protesters. I want to bring in the acting Homeland Security Secretary Chad Wolf with me now. And, sir, thank you for your time. What is the agreement? What exactly did come together, sir?
Absolutely, Bill. So what we know over the past 60 days is that the federal courthouse there in Portland has been under attack. It's been very clear we have over 240 law enforcement officers that are injured there. So what we have been asking for, and we've been very specific, we need state or local law enforcement to step up and help us police the streets and the other areas around that courthouse and to hold individuals accountable. So Governor Brown has decided to step up. We see a sizable force of Oregon State Police that will be deployed to the area. And we'll see if the plan that they have put in place will help quell the violence that we see around that federal courthouse in Portland. And we're going to take a cautious view of that. We're going to keep our law enforcement officers in place to make sure, until we are assured that the violence against that courthouse has stopped. And so we'll take that day by day until we are comfortable that the plan in place is going to work, that they have partnered with us successfully. And when we do, we'll continue to look at our force posture there in Portland, as we do across the country, at all of the facilities that FPS protects. And then only then will we make decisions.
Okay. This is what the governor of Oregon tweeted a short time ago. Kate Brown said the following. After my discussions with VP Pence and others, the federal government has agreed to withdraw federal officers from Portland. They have acted as an occupying force and brought violence. Starting tomorrow, all Customs and Border Protection and ICE officers will leave downtown Portland. Is that accurate, sir, what she tweeted today?
So absolutely not, particularly the statement about an occupying force. What we know is that the violence in Portland specifically was there well before DHS law enforcement officials arrived in Portland. The mayor, by his own words and own statements, declared that the city was under violence for more than a month before we got there. So this idea that we have somehow incited violence, the idea that enforcing federal law incites violence, is absolutely backwards, and I don't understand that.
Okay,
as far
but
as
she
DHS law
is
enforcement
saying,
personnel,
sorry, just to be clear on the date, she's saying starting tomorrow, all officers will leave
right.
Portland. Is that not the case?
So, Bill, again, I'm certainly getting to that point. So, absolutely not. We are not leaving Portland until we are assured that that courthouse is safe and secure. We'll continue to keep law enforcement officers in the area to make sure that that courthouse is secure at the end of the day. Now, again, over time, if the Oregon State Police and the plan that is put in place is successful, then we can responsibly draw down law enforcement assets there in Portland. We will. But we need to make sure that the plan that they have in place is going to work.
Okay, to be clear, how long have you been trying to get state troopers at that federal building to protect it?
Well, since really early on in this process. So we're almost on day 60 of this event that is ongoing. It's been over 2.5 weeks since I called both the mayor of Portland as well as Governor Brown. And in that phone call 2.5 weeks ago, I offered them any type of DHS support, assets, capabilities, and how we could partner with them for them to bring this to a peaceful conclusion. And their response to me was, we don't need any of your help, and please remove your law enforcement officers from Portland. That's not going to occur until state steps up or local police step up. And that's what we've been saying this whole time. And finally, things have changed. They are willing to engage. They are willing to protect downtown Portland, businesses there, citizens in downtown Portland against this violence. I'm happy that they've stepped up to now. They should have done it earlier, but we are willing to partner with them.
How many federal agents will stay there then, based on that discussion?
Again, our entire complement that's there today, which is well over 100 agents that are, again, securing just the federal courthouse there in Portland. I think there's a notion that they're somehow across the city. They are there at the federal courthouse. They will stay there until, again, we can rest assured that the plan that is put in place by the governor and the Oregon State Police is a successful one.
The mayor calls it an illegal occupation. I know you disagree with that, but do you think you have a deal that both sides understand here, based on your description?
I do. I do. Again, I personally have been in constant contact, or regular contact, I would say, with the governor. We have hashed out a plan. I talked with the superintendent of the Oregon State Police. I understand what his plan is. They have to successfully implement that plan. I think they have to understand the criminal nature that they are up against every night and early into the morning of every day. We will partner with them to do that. Again, we will protect federal property. That is our responsibility. That will continue to be our responsibility. And so we'll make sure that that partnership is good.
What you are saying then is that the feds are not leaving for now. 62 nights and counting.
That's
and you will
absolutely
stay there.
correct.
Is that correct? All right. That's where the record is at the moment.
That is absolutely correct.
Sir, thank you for so much for coming on and clarifying all that. We'll see how it goes. Night 63 is forthcoming. Chad Wolf, thank you for your time.